Chairman of the Federal Inland Revenue Service, Mr. Josh Adedeji, has said the service will meet its 19.4 trillion naira target it set for itself by the end of the year. Mr. Adedeji gave the assurance at the 2024 stakeholders engagement with the Senate and House of Representatives on finance, tagged repositioning the FIRS to achieve its mandate in Lagos. According to the FIRS boss, the figure the service had been able to garner in the past 8 months put it in pole position to deliver on the target given it set for itself at the beginning of the year.
We are in August, which we are almost 3/4 of the year. And I'm saying that from the figure we are seeing, by special grace of Almighty God, that we are on the path to make sure that we achieve 19.4 trillion target. So it's not a matter of what plan do we have now, it is actualization of our plan. Because we are 8 months gone already, and then we know what we've seen. So achieving 19.4 trillion is achievable. And that is why you say that we are here with the legislature, which will be the base of charging. And that is done every other place in the world, that when you have this new innovation of system, so you just have to get ready for it, because you can't go away from it. So we just have to plan to regulate it in such a way that it is not injurious to the economic development of Nigeria.
In every climb, you need the right legislations. And there cannot be a right legislation until there is synergy between an agency that is responsible in collecting these revenues with the people that make or enact these laws. And by so doing, we both in the Senate and the House of Representatives, we work together with FIRS in order to give this country the right legislations for tax collection and what have you in terms of revenue. So the synergy is excellent, and I believe that with what the current leadership of FIRS is doing, we are going to be hitting our target.
To the power sector, where the Minister of Power, Mr. Adebayo Adelabu, says the 8 million metering gap that exists in the power sector is responsible for poor liquidity in the entire sector. He said most distribution companies, DISCOs particularly, were unable to generate enough revenue to stay afloat because of over 50% of electricity consumers were unmetered. The minister was speaking after a facility tour of the MBH meter factory in Shagamu along Lagos-Ibadan Expressway. The minister reiterated the target of the federal government to bridge the gap by partnering with local manufacturers to achieve 2 million meters installation annually over the next 4 to 5 years. Managing Director MBH, Mr. Rashek Mafatra, said the company had supplied more than 700,000 meters and that it had capacity to produce 2,500 meters daily and 920,000 meters annually. He added that the company also provides solar power solutions which help to bridge the electricity gap in the country.
What we have done here today is to evaluate the strength and of their capacity, to evaluate their production lines and the extent of local content in what they do, and to generally look at their manufacturing environment and how they have been supporting the power sector in Nigeria. The company has been around for over 20 years, and they have carried out a lot of EPC projects in the transmission and distribution segments, even including generation segments of the power sector value chain. They are experienced, and they have done so much in the country to support government in its efforts to bring a stable power supply to the people in terms of household, businesses and industry supply.
Starting from generation, transmission, distribution, in renewable we are doing solar, CNG. Through CNG we are producing power and providing power to many factories. In Ikorodu, in Lekki, we have installed capacity of almost 7 megawatt in Lekki and 2 megawatt in Ikorodu. We are ramping up that by 2 megawatts, so our installed capacity fully functioning will go up to 9 megawatt by in next 2-3 months. Every year we are doing almost like more than 60 million worth of work in Nigeria. And you can see the infrastructure, this big land, the 3 factories and everything belongs to MBH. We have a big CNG facility in Ikorodu, big CNG facility in Lekki also, that are also very big setup.